Hello and welcome, Virgos. So, Earth signs. How you doing? Okay, you're one of the lovely Earth signs. So I'm using the Fairy Tarot by Doreen Virtue. Now, since the Taurus one had a lot of love in it, I had to use my Angels card, Angels deck. So like the angels were guiding them rather than the animals. So, in this sense, we'll see what comes up. But I feel like it may be romance, but I don't know. We're going to see your overall energy in a minute. So I'm using the Dorn Virtue Fairy Tarot. I'm also using the Spirit of the Animals Oracle by Jodie Bergsma. And so let's see what you guys are. Oh, don't fall, please. I need to fix this tripod. Hold on a second. There we go. Put the leg in the right place. Otherwise, you will fall over. So, starting off, Virgos. Maybe the camera just thought it was really intense. Who knows? This is the new Virgo cards I got from the Numius Astro deck. I think I've posted that. I might check. I hope so. So it's all like, snippets of your personality and your traits. And you are the alchemist, so you are like the magician. You have all the skills. You're the skill bearers. Now, your overall energy is the Prince of Spring, which is the Prince of Wands. Charming, self-confident, passionate and restless. So this could be you, or it could be a romantic interest, we don't know, but I feel like this is mostly you yourself, your immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, and a passionate relationship. So it could be a love interest, but I feel like it's you having that game plan and having that plan for the month, going, what do I need to do? And as we say that we have giraffes as the giraffe is your spirit guide for the month. We see that it's visionary, rise above earthly matters, glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path, stand tall in your self-worth, and love with a big heart. So, it's all about you're learning this balance of love and career and, getting things, not your way, but getting things done. And it's nice to see that productivity kind of thing, not so much that you're, killing yourself with work and such like that. So let's keep going. They're not shuffled properly. I got a card from the last one on this. Give me 1 second. Let's just give them a good shuffle. They're very hard to shuffle, I will say. Get in there. That did not shuffle very well, but we will make do. Maybe that's the message. You need to be disorganized to be organized. Who knows? That's very messy. That is goodness. They're not like sliding out nicely or throwing themselves at me. They're just like, no, we need to tell you everything, Virgo. Oh, hello. So we have 4 cards here because I need 6. So we go with 8 of Autumn, 3 of Summer, Renewal, 8 of Summer, 6 of Autumn, and the 8 of Spring. Okay, I'll do with that because they jumped out and I needed 6. Don't normally do that, but why not? Okay, let's get this all organised and we'll tilt you down this way. So to start off at the start of the month of August, we have the 8 of Autumn, so which is 8 of Pentacles. Do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school or apprenticeships, excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. So instead of just jumping in like the Prince of Spring is, like your overall energy, and you have this vision, you want to get done now and be done with it, need to take a step back and just rethink of how you're going to do this. If it's a work thing or something, maybe they offer training or as I said, like apprenticeships or internships in this sense, that'd be really cool, but you have to go with that kind of flow of things and know what's good for you and go with what you think is best for yourself rather than, yeah, I'll do that because someone told me to do it. Next up we have the 3 of Summer, which is the 3 of Cups. News worth celebrating. So either a friend gets a promotion because they've maybe done that same training, or you are you're just celebrating with friends because you finally made a decision of going back to school maybe, which is that's a great thing to do. It's also a very hard thing to do, is go back to school. And because you're thinking, oh, I'm at this age, maybe I don't really need that kind of education anymore. And you're never too old to go back. I'm just saying that. Never too old. To go with this, we have the King of Autumn. So this is probably like a King of Pentacles now, this guy. And he's like compassionate, accomplished, charismatic and gifted, and he is be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. So you're making friends maybe at this workplace and they've advised you going, oh yeah, we have this program. Like you're out on a night out and they just mention it. And this is what makes you become a very confident king of pentacles, and you kind of go, that's going to progress my career, I'm going to do that. But we also see the renewal card here, which is one of the majors of this deck. Review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future. Understanding your life purpose, realizing judgments of yourself and others. So what others are saying, like, oh, you're really, you're really good at doing your job, but there's other people saying you work too much. You're always working. So maybe you have to see the reasons behind that and like, why are people telling me this? And you need to make that kind of list where you need to make that decision of what's right for me and my future, not making everyone else happy. And we'll just elaborate that. We have the Ace of Autumn, which is the Ace of Pentacles. I just want to see what that was entailing, because there's a lot of career going on here. And you have, again, the giraffe spirit is saying you have a vision. You have a vision of what you want out of your career. A windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others. A very successful project. A happy change in your career. So maybe that night out with your friends, your work colleagues, I feel, you actually do take that, like you make that valid, you took your time making that decision for the training, and you took it. And you took their advice and you went, do you know what, I'm going to do it, because not only am I going to get more money, which is not the main thing, but you're going to get more assistance with this and more like skills for yourself. Next up we have the eight of summer, which is 8 of cups. The desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choose to make a major life decision. So maybe with these skills you feel like you've done the best you can in this company or college or something. I don't know. I feel like it's more of a work thing because there's a lot of pentacles or autumn cards. You walk away from going, I need a new perspective, and then you start looking for a company that can help you excel a bit further with that. And it's just time. There's always time to move on, going, I've done the best I could out of this place, let's keep going. Next up we have the 6 of autumn. So the good you do comes back to you, an unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. So maybe in order to do this thing you want to do, so maybe it's a gap year kind of thing, and you see the benefits of, doing that kind of year off, and maybe you take out a loan from your, savings account place or the bank to go on a holiday. And we see the Prince of Autumn. Oh, we haven't seen him yet. Dependable, protective, chivalrous, and humorous. Cautious, but wise action. Malicious action to detail. Meticulous, malicious, do you hear me? Kindness to others. So maybe someone, or this could be you, changing from the Prince of... You're still that Prince of Spring, wanting to get things done. But we see that you've slowed down, because pentacles are usually like a prince or the knight of pentacles is usually the slowest of the knights. So he takes his time and he values his money. So he's taking his time making this decision of who to help with this money or to take this loan out to do things. At the end of August, we have the 8 of spring, which is 8 of wands. Stress that comes from having many things happening at once. Successful multitasking, sudden events or changes. So maybe things don't actually go to plan, because with that Prince of Spring as your overall energy, you wanted things done then and now, done, boom, boom, boom. My to-do list is done, and all before I'm 30 kind of thing. It doesn't matter if it's before or after you're 30 kind of thing. Life goes on, and you need to learn to take time. But this is going to happen to you, and you're going to learn a lesson from that, and that lesson is the 2 of spring. Look at that, the 2 of wands. A bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams. Great progress great progress being made. So you're stressed and there's so much things to do, and you ask for help. And that's not a sign of weakness. Asking your co-workers for help is the best way to get things done, because you're doing it for the company, but they're also doing it for you, and you find out who actually wants to help you, which is lovely. So now we're going to go on. Oh, now we're going to go on to the animal oracle. Scoot them forward. The animal oracle. Let's keep going. See who's. Whoa! I'm going to do 4 of them. One leapt out. It's when they go flying off onto the floor. First week we have the polar bear. Next up we have the sea otter, the raven, and the sea turtle. That's lovely. That's a nice little mix. Just going to put these cards away because we don't need them right now. It's another deck that's out on the table. And I'm like, you're in the way. So, put that there. Right, so let's carry on. So what we're doing here is these are the animal guides or spirits that are going to be guiding you through each of the 4 weeks, along with the overall energy, which is the giraffe for you Virgos. So, we have on the first week we have the polar, which is mystic. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman. You are your own teacher. At the end of the day, you are your own teacher. This is what the polar is trying to tell you. You're your own teacher. So you're your own teacher. And with that 8 of Pentacles or 8 of Autumn, we see that you're thinking of re-educating yourself. And we see that with the King of Autumn that you did and the Ace of Autumn here. We see that you do take that advice to go back and re-educate yourself. And maybe that's a challenge in itself, because that's going to make you stronger at the end of the day, do you know? And that's a hard thing to admit, is that you need help and you need to improve your skills. On the second week of August, we have the sea otter, which is happiness. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Basically go with the flow. Your destiny of love is sure. So maybe this is more like, I don't think it's like a romantic kind of thing. I feel like it's more like love who you are and the person you are, and then like release, like being playful. Like we had that with the 3 of summer here, you know, and the King of Autumn. Like they gave you the advice to, these are work colleagues, I feel, and they gave you the advice and you had fun with them. Like you were being playful and having fun when you needed to unwind. So the otter is also telling you to remind yourself, do unwind and just go with the flow of things. You don't have to do things according to your list, if that makes sense, which is what the renewal card was showing, that you made a value decision, but you were making it off a list of things you wanted to do. Oh my goodness, that's weird. I just saw this. It says shaman, and shaman's right there on the polar bear. Raven, shaman. You are the creator and magician. Multitasking. Use your gifts for good. There's a power in your wisdom and words. Connect with elemental spirits, and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. Ooh. So that was a bit whatever. But with the gifts for good, I feel like that's related to the 6 of Autumn, where this usually also means charitable things, like with 6 of Pentacles. It means like charity based stuff. So maybe again you're giving back to those who've helped you, but you're being cautious about it. You're not spending your money to willy nilly. So it could be that as well. But again, you're your own creator, and like your own, like again, the polar was saying you're your own teacher. Clearly you are, because the shaman came up, and that's a teacher essentially. So you have wisdom, like the King of Autumn here. You have the wisdom to carry on into things and, move through life, going with the flow, but bringing your experience with you. Lastly, for the last week of August, we have the sea turtle, which is protection. You are a master of finding life's flow. Go with the flow, you see. Be in harmony with the rhythm, and your path will unfold. Preserve, and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. So that shows, even though at the end you're very stressed and your colleagues do help you out, you're protecting yourself from that happening again because you did the training or you've done the skills, and it may have been unexpected, but you're going with the flow, taking every day as a new day, and I think that is it for your reading, Virgos. That is your guidance or your horoscope for the month of August. I will leave that there and I'll see you all very soon. Bye!